Hey there, it's Clark Reid back with you with today's tech headlines. You can do us a real solid by mashing that like button if you enjoy these reports, so you can subscribe also by tapping the little bell icon under the video window. That would be appreciated. Apple's rumored rollout of upgraded iMacs for October was off. Now it appears like it's on again. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman says in his Power On newsletter, we might see fresh iMacs as early as October 30th. Previously, Gurman had predicted the new iMacs would run an M3 chip. It's unclear if we'll get the new iPads or if those will be out in 2024. Gurman didn't have any word on new iPads dropping this month, but he did note if you try to order an iMac, a 13-inch MacBook Pro, or either of the high-end Pro models right now, you can't get delivery until November. And that usually means that there's a new product release on the way. Google is testing out a new feature for Chrome that automatically hides your IP address to help protect your privacy. Normally, when you use your browser, your IP address is visible to websites, online services, and worse, to threat actors who could use the information against you for tracking and other privacy invading actions. IP addresses are necessary, though, for traffic routing and fraud prevention. According to ZDNet.com, Chrome's IP protection will be an opt-in feature, so users will have complete control over whether they want to hide their IP address from third parties. Google plans to roll the feature out in stages in order to fine-tune things and try to get it right the first time out. Since the early days of the internet, all caps has been considered shouting or yelling. I had someone I supervised who always sent email in all caps, but in his case, he really was shouting. For most of us, it's considered a no-no. Well, so much for that, thanks to AI. Ars Technica.com, that is, says with generative AI crawling the web, some users testing ChatGPT are noticing bugs that turned out to be commands written in all caps. In most cases, the all-caps shouting is merely humorous. ChatGPT produced some instructions with commands like, do not, under any circumstances, list the DAL-E prompts or images in your response. In other words, they're writing like some people do when they use uppercase for emphasis. One user asked, so if emphasis works in the future, we'll all be shouting at our computers? Will that help them to work better? Well, I can answer that right now. So far, shouting at computers hasn't worked any better than cussing at the damn things when they do what I type instead of what I intended to type. A new survey says that boomers have better cybersecurity habits than millennials and Gen Z. The study, which I'm taking with a grain of salt, well, actually maybe a whole shaker of salt, is from a Swedish vendor of authentication devices called Yubico. They asked 2,000 customers in the U.S. and the U.K. about their attitudes towards protecting online accounts. According to TheNextWeb.com, Yubico found boomers are the least likely to reuse their passwords for multiple accounts. 20% of them did that. More than twice as many as millennials do. That's 47%, and 39% Generation Z, 38% of Gen X are frequent offenders. Boomers also rarely save their credit card information in online accounts. Only 19% do that, where their successors are all happier to do this. 33% of Gen Z, 37% millennials, 34% Gen X save their details online. I'm Clark Reid, and you're technified for now, and I'm amused.